Hello, Alina is here. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my channel. If you're super new here, I'm super excited for you to be watching my video. And today I actually decided to tell you my MONAT story and just tell you how everything started. I know it's been 5 years since I started in this business, and I just wanted to give you the whole story, kind of very detailed, from dating way back before I was even considering doing MONAT, and what made me start this business and how it changed my life in so many different ways, and all just the reflections of everything I have gained and all the things that I'm thinking about this business right now. And yeah, I just wanted to give you the whole juice, basically everything, super honest, my honest opinion, whether it's worth joining or not. And yeah, so if this is something that you are interested in, please keep on watching. But before we dive into my MONAT story, I just wanted to say that I post a lot of MONAT related content, business content, entrepreneurship, network marketing, product knowledge, tutorials, and all the things, skincare, makeup, hair care. So if this is something that you're into, please consider subscribing, because this is going to help out my channel a lot. I'm really trying to grow it so that I can provide more value for people just like you. So now let's dive straight into my story. So I'm actually super excited to share my story with you, because if I can inspire you to dream bigger or just to change your life, that would mean the world to me. And if my video is going to help you make the decision that this business is not a good fit for you, then it's good as well, right? So everything started actually a long time ago. I'm going to start right from the beginning, when we moved to Canada with my husband and my toddler. It was a long time ago. Yes, I'm not originally from Canada. I'm originally actually from Belarus, which is a country in Eastern Europe. My first language is Russian, so if you hear a little bit of an accent, that's where it comes from. Yes, I'm an immigrant to Canada. So back in Belarus, I used to be teaching mostly English and all different aspects of English at one of the best, well, actually the best linguistic university in the country. So I was a teacher. Me and my husband were also both working for a professional hockey team, which is one of the KHL teams. I don't know if you speak hockey. It's a continental hockey league back on the different continents. So that's what we were doing. But I've personally always wanted to move. I just felt like living in North America would be just a better fit for our family, just our values, and just a better place to raise our children. So we made a very difficult decision, and we actually moved with, like I said, a toddler and 2 suitcases full of stuff. Left our families, left our careers, left our life behind, and started building from scratch here in Canada. So here in Canada, I got a job as a teacher at elementary school. I was teaching for a couple of years, but then I got pregnant with my second child. And when I was pregnant with Jacob, I honestly thought, you know what? I want to spend more time with my kids. I just wanted to be free of that 9-to-5 job. I actually wanted to have energy when I come back home from work. I wanted to spend more time and be energized, and not just feel like, oh, just leave me alone. I'm so tired, because I gave all my energy when I was teaching. I don't know, maybe some of you will relate, maybe some won't, but I just wanted to be a stay-at-home mom for a while. So as I was nearing the end of my mat leave, I was actually drastically thinking, okay, oh my gosh, like I had major anxiety. I didn't want to go back to work, but I also understood that I needed to support the household somehow. I wanted to make money working from home. So at that time, I didn't know about MONAT yet, but I was considering all the other different businesses that I could do working from home. So back in the day, and I still love beauty and makeup and all the things, so I actually decided to start my own makeup artistry business. That's what I did. I invested a lot of money into starting my own business. It was very hard. It was very tough, and we moved again, so I was literally building from scratch. So in a few years, I would say 2 to 3 years, it took me to build a really solid business. I was booked up solid, but what I realized actually was that I didn't have a 9-to-5 anymore. I was working 24/7 because I was physically working with my hands. I was very limited in the amount of money I could make, because again, working with my hands, I only have 2 hands. I only have, a specific amount of time that I could do some makeup at, in that specific amount of time. So I was booked solid. My weekends were gone. My summers were super busy, booked, so I was missing out on a lot of stuff. I was missing out on weekend time. I was missing out on the time with my family on, you know, in summer, no vacations and all the things that I really wanted to do. And then it kind of made me wonder, like, why? Like, what am I doing? You know, on the one hand, it's 9 to 5. You only have two paid, you know, weeks of vacation time, and you're kind of limited here. But also being a business owner here is also limiting me in so many different ways. So I was literally stuck. My husband was actually pressing me to go back to work or to find a regular, stable, you know, job, and I almost gave in. I actually almost submitted an application form, like a job application, but we found out I was pregnant with Dominic, my littlest one, so my youngest child, and a boy again, by the way. I have 3 boys, which is crazy. But anyway, so I didn't apply for the job. I actually, you know, kept doing makeup all through, like, until he was born and after he was born. But I was so stuck. I was just like, I was not sure what I was doing with my life. I knew I don't want to do makeup for the rest of my life and, like, you know, whole train case full of makeup when I was 70, but I didn't really want to start a regular 9 to 5 job either. So I was kind of on the lookout for something, but I didn't know what I was searching for exactly. So at that time, I actually noticed that a friend of mine, she's a makeup artist and a hairstylist, so she was posting like all these photos on Facebook. Okay, Facebook got me. Yes, Facebook got me. So I saw all of her photos. I saw she was posting before and afters of this miraculous hair care products, and then I saw her own transformation. So it's one thing when you see somebody's, you know, posting before and after photos of other people, but when you see somebody's personal transformation, that's a whole different story. I knew her in person. I saw her hair before. I saw her hair after. I was blown away. At that time, obviously 3 kids later, postpartum hair loss, my hair was broken, my hair was damaged, my hair was awful. It was just, it was very itchy at the scalp, super flaky. It was also really oily. I don't know what, like, hormonal imbalance or whatever was happening, but my hair was awful. And considering how much money I was spending on hair care products, it shouldn't have been that way, because I was constantly buying expensive salon products. I was constantly investing money into my hair. But it was awful. I was embarrassed to show my hair, so I'd always throw it in a ponytail and just pretend it didn't exist, but everybody could see it. I was so delusional. So anyways, I kept seeing her, you know, photos, and finally I asked her what she was using, and she told me about MONAT, and then she told me it is an MLM, and then I said, no, thank you. So I kept telling her no. She was so nice. She would actually reach out to me and ask me to try samples. She knew I needed this before I knew I needed this, so she kept doing it. So anyways, I kept telling her no for about 6 months, but then, you know what I noticed though? I kept watching her stories, and I kept watching her videos and her photos on Facebook, and I noticed one thing. I noticed the change in her personality. She seemed happier. She posted photos of her attending events, and she was going to places, and she was traveling, and her hair looked amazing, her skin looked amazing, and then, you know, she just seemed like a whole different type of person to me. And I think that's what got me. So I remember that, like, June 30th, 9:30 p.m. It was the last day of the month. I remember she reached out to me and said, Alina, are you ready to do this? And I said, you know what? What's the worst thing that can happen? I'll buy this box of hair care products. There is a 30-day money back guarantee. If they don't work, I'll just return them. I kept spending so much money on all of these hair care products anyway, so why not try something different? So I had 3 glasses of wine. So like I always say, at that point I would probably join a circus, but I didn't join a circus, joined MONAT instead. So I just hit, you know, join now button, and I bought this big box of hair care products, and then I never looked back since. In about a couple of weeks, I actually started noticing the transformation. So, you know, just the joy that I was feeling from, you know, going from product after product after product that did not really work to actually seeing the visible difference in products and in my hair. I stopped wearing it in a ponytail. I saw that it got so much more manageable. My oily, flaky scalp was like going away. I didn't itch anymore. I could actually run my hand through my hair, and I actually started getting compliments from people on my hair, which I never did before. I would get compliments compliments on my skin. I would get compliments on my face, on my makeup, but never on my hair. And that kind of started getting me to think, because when I joined MONAT, so that I make it clear for you, I did not join a business. I just wanted to buy products at a bigger discount. So when I joined MONAT, I had no intention of selling anything. I told my friend, I'm never going to sell anything. I'm just joining for the sake of products, for getting bigger discount. But once I saw my transformation, once I actually attended a MONAT event to kind of get a clear understanding of what are these people that are working in this business. Is this a cult? Is this a scheme, pyramid, whatever, you hear everywhere. And then I saw that these are just regular people like you and me, like some are moms, some are nurses, some are teachers, some are dental hygienists, and they're all doing this business. Some are still working 9 to 5, some have quit their jobs and are doing this, full time. So I looked at them. One thing that I noticed though, the common thing was they were all really happy and friendly, and it didn't seem like a cult. It just seemed like, a circle of people that really enjoy each other's company and have a common goal and a common purpose. So you know what? After a while, I just started really researching how to do this business, and I just dove right in, and I started working it as a business, because I felt like it was a very logical thing. If you like something and you want to share it with other people, you want to tell them about the products that you're using. If your hair is changing, right? I wanted to tell everyone. My hairstylist noticed the difference. She saw me and said, oh my gosh, I haven't seen you for about 3 to 4 months, and like your hair is completely different, right? And I've been seeing her for years. So to me, that was a huge sign that these products do work. So I just started, learning all the things, did all the wrong things in the beginning, made all the mistakes in the beginning, recommended wrong products, didn't think that I was, that I needed to learn all the things, that I was already an expert because I'm a makeup artist. Yeah, like I knew something about hair. But anyways, I learned and I acted on it, and I made mistakes and I learned from them, but I kept going. So 5 years in, what I want to say, my life is completely different. Number one is I have so much passion and so much purpose now. I'm actually excited to wake up in the morning. I jump out of bed. I check, my stats, my numbers. I check on my team. I have a whole, array of people that I'm working with from all over the place. I'm excited about things that are yet to come. I'm excited about traveling. I'm excited about, being able to be with my family and being able to make a solid, stable income working from home and on my own terms. I am the one deciding on my schedule. I'm the one deciding when I want to take time off, when I want to work. Yes, I might wake up at 5 in the morning, or I might go to bed later, but that's my decision. Nobody's there to tell me, Alina, this is your schedule. This is what your vacation is going to look like. No, I am the major factor, and that's what I love. I know some people will disagree with me. Some people do not like, the craziness of an entrepreneurship journey. But for me, this is the real life where you are in control of your own time, where you are the decision maker. Besides that, I would say the relationship with my husband has completely changed. Whereas when I just started this journey, we were completely different pages. He wanted me to go get a stable job. I knew that I was an entrepreneur at heart. We were always clashing. But now, I think that we have both grown, because this business comes, as I always say, it's a personal development with a paycheck, because you grow so much. You don't just learn about the products in the business, but you just grow. You just grow as a person. And I feel like my husband grew with me, because as I was listening to podcasts and reading the books, he started listening to podcasts and reading books. And I feel like now we have never been on the same energy level, on the same page ever in our life before. And this is incredible to me. Like I said, I'm a happy mom. I can spend time with my kids. When they have an emergency at school, I'm there to pick them up within 15 minutes. I do not have to ask my boss to drive and get them from school, right? I have the freedom to be with them when they're sick. I have the freedom to attend all of their events, all their appointments, and all the things. So this makes me happy. But at the same time, being a stay-at-home mom, I have a purpose to get out of the house. I have a social network. I have people that are just like like me, that are passionate, that are successful, that are there to grow and learn together and build successful businesses together. So this is an incredible journey, and I'm so grateful that my friend was patient enough with me that she kept reaching out to me, even though I kept saying no for, oh my gosh, so much time. But now I am here to inspire other people to dream bigger, and I'm here to teach them and to mentor them and to help them get started. And this is what I want to do for absolutely anyone. If you're watching this video and you're thinking, can I do this? Can I get started? What is this business going to do for me? You know what I'm going to tell you? You're never going to find out unless you try. You might have heard good stories, you might have heard bad stories, but what I'm going to tell you out of my experience working in this industry for over 5 years, I want to say that a lot of the times when people tell you negative stories or tell you something that didn't work, tell you something that's, a scam, a scheme or something, people are not willing to admit their own failure, that something that, led to this was their own fault. They are going to justify their failure. They're going to find reasons why they failed, and then they're never going to admit anything publicly, right? So when you hear something negative, when you find something on the internet, that's what I'm going to tell you. Do not trust these stories, because at the end of the day, there is some other reason that made that person fail, and this is not necessarily what they're talking about in public, right? And the same thing goes for success stories, right? Success stories, there's always, the backside of each success story. So instead of trying to find all these different stories and decide on that, I would say just find out for yourself. The worst thing that can happen, you're going to end up with amazing hair, skin, and you're going to feel so much more confident and so much better about yourself. The best case scenario, this is going to potentially change your life. You will be able to travel more. You'll be able to have a community of supportive people around. You'll meet new friends. You'll make new connections. You'll gain new knowledge. You will grow so much. So I would say this is a win-win situation anyway. So like I say, I definitely think it's worth it. So if you, after watching this video, if you have made up your mind to give it a go, give it a try, reach out to me, ask me questions, or join now right away, you can totally do that. If not, if you have any more questions, just reach out to me. I'll be super happy to answer them for you. So this is it. This is basically my MONAT story. I tried to keep it short and sweet so that I do not make this video like 3 hours long. But like I said, if you have any questions regarding MONAT, if you're ready to start your own MONAT business, there is a work with me application form in the description box below. Feel free to apply. I'll get back to you. I'll help you get started. I'll mentor you. I'll do basically everything possible for you to find success in this business. And if you are just here kind of for the products, there's also a hair quiz and skincare quiz in the description box below. If you wanted to try out the products and start as a VIP customer first before you kind of make up your mind, that's also an option. Complete the form below, and I will be able to send you personalized recommendations directly to you and help you get started on the product. So, and if you have made it so far into this video without being subscribed and you found some value in it, please do not hesitate and hit that subscribe button. Click on that bell notification, because then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video, and I do post a new video every single week. If you are on social media, if you're on Instagram, can you please follow me on there as well, because you are going to find a lot of behind the scenes and tips and tricks on there as well. So do not hesitate to follow me on there. I also have a blog. It does have a lot of information on there. So it has lots of tips and tricks and a lot of information about me. So go check it out. There you'll also find all of the links to hair quiz, skincare quiz, work with me forms. So if you want to go and really go into depth on everything I was kind of talking about, please go and check out the blog as well. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for watching it. If you're already a market partner with MONAT, let me know in the comments. If you're not a market partner with MONAT, let me know in the comments. What are you thinking about? What you know, are your fears? Why are you still not, you know, going for it? Maybe I can ease your mind in some way, in one way or another. So anyways, thank you again for being here. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.